Good morning, everyone, and it's a great day to shine. I am going to show you on this video a little bit about skincare, and I want you all to know that there's a lot of different things that you can do for your skin. There's a lot of different makeups you can purchase to get that nice flawless look, and sometimes we just can't get it all at once. So just know, baby steps, you need to start somewhere. Just start somewhere. You can start as little or as big as you want. So I'm going to be showing you how to apply the Serum Plus foundation today, and just kind of showing you how I start my day. And as you can see, I usually start my day, now 90% of the time, I start my day with these eye masks. I get very wrinkly, puffy eyes, and by doing this, it hydrates them, it feeds them. Finding my trash can. And so it leaves me with that nice flawless look to apply my makeup underneath my eyes. Now it'll be a little bit wet underneath there when you first peel them off. So the next thing that you want to do, I'm going to do, is the BB cream. I am choosing today, I just love the way the illuminating primer, I'm sorry, I said BB cream. The illuminating primer is what we're going to start with next. And I love the way that it goes on and the way that it feels. I also love to show this because if you have young, pretty skin and you don't have a lot of flaws you're trying to cover up, you can just put this on for a nice little glow. It helps your makeup to stay. It moisturizes and feeds the skin a lot of good nutrients before you put on your foundation. So, woohoo! What's everybody doing out there? Tell me a little bit about you. I always feel like I'm just talking to myself. And I love the chit chat on the back end of things. So please comment, message me. I am working on trying to help people find their look, their flawless skin look. Whether it starts from taking care of the skin underneath, which I'm going to tell you, if you look back at videos, my skin used to be a lot redder, a lot more blotchy. And thanks to my collagen, that is all going away. So I don't have to use near as much makeup a lot of times to cover up the flaws. I'm always going to have them. There is a level of acceptance in our lives, right? If you're older, you haven't taken care of your skin, just genetics, whatever it may be. I'm sorry, I gotta grab them. I gotta see if I have a little scissors here. Thought I could tear that open with my teeth. Well, you know what? There we go. Okay, so there's just a level of acceptance, and that's where we have to be at. And then we have to take what we've got and we gotta shine. Okay, so first, I'm going to choose to take my collagen. If you are interested in more information on the collagen, please message me. I will get back to you. I'll send you a little bit of information. There's no commitment by messaging me. 1 minute. This is very sweet and very good. But you can also, I think, in Sprite, absolutely amazing, or like a diet Sprite or something. Okay, so anyway, liquid collagen, feeding the body from within, and that's where I start. I feed my body from within with my liquid collagen, and I could talk all day about the liquid collagen. I think I have a video that I posted that's just about the collagen. If you want to know more, go to that video on YouTube. It will say something about liquid collagen or collagen 101, something like that. So take a look at that in YouTube if you want to know a little bit more. The second thing, not necessarily in these orders, but I use my moisturizer morning and night, and I choose to use the Glowplexion moisturizer. That is my go-to. It is, to me, been what's helped me the most. And then I always place on my eye masks. This is my morning routine, just to get my surface prepped. Now, we all know that every morning you're not going to be able to do this, a lot of you. And if you can't, you miss a morning, don't be upset. Just do it the next morning, okay? And try to get yourself into a little routine. I think that is the hardest part about self-care, no matter what it is routine. The collagen, I always tell people, do not sign up for the collagen unless you can make it your routine. because it's like an antibiotic. This is what I tell everybody. If you take one shot here and one shot there of your antibiotic and you don't take it all, whatever you have is going to come back. And it's just not going to go away. So same perception there. When you take anything internally, you need to be regimented about it. All right, so I am working with 2 different Serum Plus foundations right now because of the time of year. So I'm going to not confuse you with the mixing. Believe me, that just comes. If you need a color match, I will color match you. And then from there, as you go into summer, you might and you might not, depends on you and if you go in the sun or what your skin does, you might need to pick up a little darker color to add to your lighter color as you move into the summertime. So that happens with a lot of us. I am starting with Organza, which is my lighter wintertime color. I put about 4 drops. And I wanted to show you application. So we started with our primer. I take the top of my lid and I drip it on there. I used to drip it on my hand sometimes, and then I'd forget it was there. Drip it on the brush, which I really do like, but I feel like I use more product when I drip it on the top of the brush, but that is an option. So then I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to add a few drops of my darker color. And then if I need a little bit more light or a little bit more dark, I can add it. Okay, so it's very, very forgiving. So we're going to take that's on the lid, as you can see, so it doesn't run away. I'm going to take my kabuki brush and I'm going to pick it all up. Just kind of scrape it all off, just like that. And then I'm going to go in and I'm going to start. This is very, very important that you don't scrub your face with your foundation. Okay, if you want that nice flawless look, you really need to take some time. I'm not saying you can't do it and it won't work, but you need to take some time to stipple it in. And then if you need to swirl and rub, that kind of mutes it out. So if you start by swirling and rubbing all over the place, you're just going to kind of blend it all out. Okay, so you don't want to blend it all out. I may have a little bit, I like that little bit of pink undertone in, what is it? It's not Organza. What is the other one? Chiffon. Chiffon has a little bit of a pink undertone in it. So if you've got those pink undertones in your face, don't try to hide them. What you want to do is kind of work with your own color and stick as close to that as you possibly can. All right, I'm going to go in and I'm going to show you how this kind of gives you a little bit of a light coverage. All right. And if you want a little bit more coverage, you do a second coat. So I'm going to do a little bit more of a second coat just to show you. I'm going to make sure I got the right color. All right, so I did less this time, a little bit less. I'm going to go into those areas that are a little bit more flawed or a little bit more red, and that's where I'm going to add. I'm going to pick up my ×10 mirror here because if I don't, I can't see anything that I'm doing. Now, if I wanted to, I could totally blur out that little scar or place where I picked on my face. Let's put it that way. And what I would do is just take a little bit on my finger or on a smaller brush, and I would stipple that in. You can barely see that anyway, right there. All right. I was talking to a lady the other day, and she said to me, "Oh my God, I don't know how you go on camera with no makeup," because she knows me. I don't go out of my house usually without too much makeup on, or, you know, I have to have a little something. I at least, bare minimum, I have to have eyeliner and eyeshadow. I think my eyes make me look really tired. And if you're like that, don't skip that step. That's a great step. All right, so that is basically all there is to applying your Serum Plus. Your Serum Plus has so many good ingredients in it to help moisturize, and it's got hyaluronic acid. It's got all of these helpful ingredients in there after you put them on that sit on your face instead of all those harsh chemicals sitting on your face all day long. Our product is very clean. We follow European standards. So if you want a little bit more information, maybe another video, I will go into all of the good stuff, and I'm sure I already have in another video that is in this product. You can also go to my website, uniqueproducts.com/Tina Krenzer. And when you click on this product, there's over on the right side, it says description, details. It tells you all about it, tells you the ingredients, and you can go there and check that out on any one of our products on the website. All right. I'm a little mad with this hair today. It's kind of funky. I'm a little bit mad at you, hair. Sometimes I get a little bit mad at my face, my body. You know how that goes. You have those days, right? All right. So that is my combination for you. It is a must to use something before you apply your Serum Plus. If you have skin that maybe is a little bit drier, this is going to help when you use the illuminating primer. So starting with a primer is great. I am just an avid lover of the Serum Plus. We also have a BB cream that has a sunscreen in it, and we also have a powder. Powders sometimes I just use over top. That is totally you. We can color match you with any product that you love, but my go-to, and the one that I feel the very strongest about, the product I feel the strongest about, is the Serum Plus. So that was the application. Remember, if you have under eye issues, you can message me. We have a couple different products that are great for that. It is not going to take all of that away, ladies. It's not going to do it because we are aging, but it is going to plump it up. It is going to help it. I've done before and after videos. I usually have a great big puff right here. So that helps with that. Internally, feeding your skin internally, I guarantee you, if you use your collagen for, now they tell me 3 months before you see any results. I really, after using it, believe everyone needs to do it for 6 months to really see what you're going to get out of it. And a lot of people don't see it because they don't take that before and after picture. And that is very, very important. If you start the collagen, take that before and after picture. When I did that, it was like, oh my God, I did not realize what this was doing. So let's just carry on. I am making this as a YouTube video versus a live, and I'm going to go on live and just post that I did this video, and I'll attach it. I will attach it at the bottom, or in the comments, I should say. So let's go ahead, and I'm going to find a little bit of eye makeup because I need my eye makeup. So hold on, go grab your eye makeup, and let's do this together. Okay, so let me pull this up just a second out of my eyeballs. This palette, I believe it's number 10. It's called Addiction. This is a great go-to palette, I believe, for all, I don't care what shade of skin tone that you have or what color eyes you have. This is a great go-to palette. It's one that I use really often. And then you can create your own colors if you have certain colors you like, and I can help you kind of pick out that that Quadra palette. This is my absolute favorite because I designed it myself for myself with colors that I love. So whatever you're using, we're going to first start with kind of a medium color, a medium to a light color that we're going to put above the hooded eye. That seems to be the biggest problem with all of us women, is the hooded eyes and not sure where to place our, and now I cannot talk this morning, where to place the makeup on your eye, okay? Your eyeshadow. So what you're going to do is you're going to look straight on, and you are going to place that eyeshadow. So maybe start a little bit lighter. Right, do you see right above the hood? Right above the hood here. So that's what we're going to do. And we're going to take that and we're going to draw it kind of outward. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to be quiet. I'm going to do that. I think I'm going to use a little darker color today. I think I'm going to use this one here. I'll try some. Now, I'm going to just dot. I'm going to keep my eye open, and I'm going to dot it kind of across. Oh, see that? Now, you wouldn't think that would be where you would start with your eyeshadow, but it is. Okay, this eye is way more hooded than the other one. So, starting again, right where that hood is, this happens. I don't know. I don't know why, but okay. This eye is always my problem child. It sags a little bit more, so I have to work it a little bit differently. It's also got some sunspots on it, so what I see isn't always what I'm doing. It's those dark spots. And see where that's at? Isn't that crazy? So now what I want you to do, this is a brush you can't live without. This is called a fluffy brush. This is going to do some very nice blending for you without having to get all like, oh gosh, I got it in the wrong place, or you know, you got too much. So you're going to blend with this brush. Just swirl and blend. Now, you don't want to blend down. Again, you want to blend out, inward, anywhere but down. Okay, you can blend up. I just don't want you blending all of those colors downward because it's going to pull your eye down. All right, so I'm not going to do a whole lot above there today. So I can, I'm trying to make it so that you guys can really see the placement. Now, I'm going crazy. I'm going in with this really dark color right here because I want you to see what it does when you add that darker color in the corner. It's very easy to close your eye and put it right here, but then when you open your eye, you look and that's hidden, right? So again, you're going to go straight in. You're going to put that little dot right here. Don't get too far over in the corner. Just underneath here a little bit, right on top of that hooded part. We'll see if you can see where I place that. I better get my times 10 mirror out, only because I don't want to be placing it somewhere and you're like, whoa, why is she putting it there? Okay, I can see where that little dot is. I looked straight on and I put that little dot right there. Y'all see that? Little dot. And that's going to be my guideline. So same over here. I'm going to look up right towards the edge of my brow down. Okay. That little dot. Now I'm going to take that little dot. I don't want to get too much on my brush because I don't want to get too wild and funky here, but now I'm going to take that and I'm going to bring it all the way down to the top of the lid. I'm just going to stipple it. I'm going to stipple it. Same thing over here. Now, no worries. I know it's not perfect yet. Oh, this one was easier this time. What the heck? All right, so we're just going to stipple it right down to the lid line. Okay, see that? Woo! Look how that picked up my eyeballs already. Now, that's a little much. So, that's a little much. Here's this little brush. All right, so I kind of want to work this in and up. Definitely do not want to work your dark color down, as I just did. All right, so I'm going to work that dark color up. Okay, see how that lifts? Everything lifts. Now, I feel like this, I've got a little bit, maybe too much in the corner, and we'll straighten all that out later. You can straighten that out with your foundation. I'm going to go back with this brush. Actually, I want to show you guys another brush. I have a brush package that you can like do everything with. So I've created different personal bundles that you can do your foundation, you can do your eyes, your brushes. So you can start in little baby steps and get all of these little packages, the things that you need, from your skincare to your foundation, your eyes, your lips, and your brushes. Okay, so if you are interested in any of those, like, oh, I really need to bump my step up on my lips, what do you got? What can you do for me? If you reach out to me, this is why we're here. We're here to help you, not just like, here's this, I want to sell you this. I want to show you how to use it and tell you about it, and I want to try to create a package just for you. All right, so now this brush, which has got your eyeliner, and this brush on the end is just perfect. I don't know what it's called, but it is absolutely awesome. So I'm going to dip again into my darkest, you know what? No, I'm not. We're going to go back to that medium color that we put up here. So that medium color, this is the one that I used right here. And if you want links to any of these colors or want to know the names, then I want you to message me. All right. So I went out the edge a little bit too far. I'm going to take that, drag it underneath the eye, that medium color. And I will tell you, when I first started doing this, it's like, why would I want to put, we always avoided putting it under our eye, right? You did not want all of that color under your eye. Well, whoever figured this out, woohoo, just look what that did. Bada bing, bada boom. Okay, I'm going to clean this brush off. If you like to go in with your liner, and you have one of those teeny tiny little liner brushes, or you've got a brush like this, you can dip in that end and you can actually tight line with that color. If you do not want to use a an eyeliner. Now, I do like an eyeliner, so I am going to put one on. The other thing I love this little angle brush for is you can take that and you can place that little line right there. Look at that. It defines it. If you use the same color and not black, it's going to define it. And yet it blends because it's the same color. You know where I always tell you, like, do that little lash? That's what this is. Now I'm going to take this blending brush again, because one of them got a little bit too dark, and I'm going to just blend that in. When in doubt, blend it out, right? That's Tina's theory. When in doubt, just blend it out, like right over there. All right. See, ladies, how awake already your eyes look. I'm going to take a sip of coffee before I curl my eyelashes, because I cannot curl my eyelashes. I just want a little. Sometimes I curl them too much, and like I hold it. You really don't have to hold it that long. You just want them to start to come up. I hate when you get that little bend in there, like that little, and your eyelashes look all square. I hate that. I have a pet peeve with that. Okay, so we have several different types of eyeliner. I have never in my life been able to function with a liquid eyeliner. So there you have it. And I'm not going to put it on for you at the moment. When we do it someday, I have to have lots of tissues where I can laugh a lot, because I get it everywhere. I don't know what it is about liquid. We do have what is comparable to, oops, look what I did. See, when you do that and you mess that up, I'm going to show you how to get rid of that. You're going to take a spoolie, and you're just going to take and rub it out. So what was I saying? Oh, we have one that is kind of like a marker, which is great. I can do that one. I just haven't played with that. I think it gives you a way more elegant, defined look. So I haven't had a need or anywhere to go to use that yet. All right. So there's the eyeliner. I don't go all the way to the corner here. I do like to go over to the corner here. And then I'm going to take that brush that I showed you again, that little brush like that. And so it's not so harsh. I'm just going to blend it. Okay, I'm going to blend this up into my eyelashes. Do you know what it does when you put whether it's on top or you tight line underneath. Do you know why you use eyeliner on the top? It is to make your lashes look thicker. See, this eye is funky all the time. It even waters. It's like, behave over here, right? Oh, life situations, right? Fun aging life situations. Okay, so that is basically all you need to do. Let me get that little water out of my eye. With your eyeliner and whatever palette you choose to use for colors. You need at least 3 colors. Now, you know how we didn't do the lid? That's because I forgot to do the lid, and I really probably don't need it, but I'm going to show you how to clean that up anyway. So I'm going to go ahead and, you know what? I think I'm going to dip the floppy brush. So I got to make sure I got that dark red off of it, and I got to clean it in my can. Then I'm going to go into that really light white. And this is how you can blend this out as well. So you can take that, put it in there, and you can kind of blend over top of the dark if you would like to blend out or blend together your colors. Definitely want it to be noticed on the lid. I think you can see the difference. All right, so I'm going to go over here. I'm going to get the lid over here. I'm going to blend that a little bit. Up and in or out and in. All right, and then if you want to pop the corner of your eye, you just take, I think it's easiest for me. I had a color that I really liked to put in that corner. Which palette was it in? It was in... Oh, well, it doesn't really matter. Any light glittery color. So I'll do the one that I chose in my palette here. This one's just a little bit, it's a little bit super glittery. So I'm going to take my little brush like this because it gets right in the corner there. And if you want, you can blend that up and in, or you can just leave it in the corner. So that pops the corners of your eyes. Acts as a little bit of a highlighter. All right, I have to pause my video. So the next thing you're going to do is grab whatever mascara that you want, and we'll apply our mascara and we'll go from there. Okay, so I'm going to use my 4D today. It's fast and it's easy. If you have brittle eyelashes, eyelashes are super short, you want them to grow a little bit, I have a mascara for that I have used for months and I absolutely love it. But I am giving no credit to our other mascaras. We have 3 of them that are phenomenal, and they all have different uses and they all create a different look. So we're going to do the 4D. The 4D gives you that full, voluptuous, thick-looking eyelash, okay? So I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to pull that out. Remember, don't pump it. Just swirl it in there. Try to go towards the corner as much as you can. The more product you have over in the corner, it's the same as when... Whoop, look what I did. So I'm going to have to get out that spoolie. It's the same as applying your eyeshadow to the corner, because it will give you lift if you apply your mascara thicker at the corner. And seriously, you can just put it just on the corner if you want, if you got good eyelashes. All right, so I'm going to go corner again a little bit. And then I'm going to go over the whole thing. Okay, so we're going to get that corner. I hope you guys are all getting ready with me this morning. Oh boy, this cutest little dog outside, like popping along the fence line as some guy's riding his bike there. You know, the little tiny but mighty puppies. Okay. All right, girls. We gonna flash our lashes. We gonna flash our lashes. You know what? We're girls. We can flash our lashes. We can do that. Don't ever let anybody take that away from you. I don't care what age you are, what stage you are. I was out to eat last night. These are the kind of things I see because this is what I do, right? There was probably a lady that was, I would say mid-80s. And she was with a whole bunch of other women, a group of women and men, you know, like they were husband and wives, and they were getting together and they were out for supper. Whole big table. She stood out like you would not believe. She had on the most beautiful red lipstick. She had herself done up. She looked like $1,000,000 damn bucks. Just saying. And I looked at her and I thought to myself, that's the lady at the table I want to be. All the other ladies were beautiful. They were all beautiful in their own way. But she had continued her journey and just never stopped. You could tell. Okay, anybody who does that, who just feels like, oh, I want to look really fabulous. And she was beautiful. Just absolutely. I wanted to go talk to her, but I had my grandbaby and all that good stuff. And I just wanted to tell her how beautiful she looked. And I will tell you guys, if you see somebody looks pretty, whether they're 20 or they're 120, give them that compliment. I was standing in the line one day around Christmas time doing a return, and there was this little girl behind me and her boyfriend, and I couldn't quit looking at her. She was so cute. She looked like a little snow bunny. I've never been that cute in my life. So anyway, I turned around and I said, I just want to tell you, you are just so stinking adorable. And she looked at me and she goes, I was looking at you thinking the same thing. And you want to know what? That made her day. It made my day. Just give somebody a compliment. That's it. That's all it takes to make the world a happier place for a while, right? Okay. On that note, we got our lashes. If we want to bump them up, put a couple more layers, those lashes are going to be va-boom. Now, I am going to I want you guys all to grab whatever you contour with and some blush and a little bit of highlighter. We will also be grabbing a lip product. So if you want to grab that out, pause the video right here, grab your colors. I'm going to grab my colors. I'm going to use a lip stain and I think a lipstick and a lip gloss, my trio, my favorite trio. I'm going to use that today. And for my contour, I do so much better on my face with the powder. So I'm going to get out the powder today. I love the way how easy the stick goes on, and I love the way it looks, but I'm a little bit more partial to my powder. Does that make sense? I use them both all the time, and I love them both. Oh God, I love just with that stick. So if that's you, get it. It's just where you place the colors. It's not what formula you use. It's the formula you choose. All right, grab your stuff and let's do it. Okay, so I've got a contour, I've got a highlighter, and I've got a blush. So if you don't have those things, go grab them now, and we'll begin to, you see how everything is lifted already? We're going to begin to lift up even a little bit more. I think it's just, I'm dazed and amazed. It's like, oh, when I look in the mirror in the morning, right when I get out of my shower, it's what it is, right? But I would much rather see this face going on. Just me. So go grab those 3 things. And if you have a contouring brush, if you do not, in my package that I put together for you for the brushes that you would need to do everything, you would get this brush, which you can also apply your foundation with. And then, okay, this is like a little travel brush per se. It's really not though. It's the same exact type of brushes, except it's all in one stick. So then we've got this little angled brush. I use this for contouring. I use this for the eyes over in the corner. Like I use that very tip of it. See right here? I use that for the corner. I use, and I clean it off in between, and then I use the rest of it for that part. And then it's also got your little eyeliner tip on it. Okay, let me stick these back together. Just want to show you. Now I put together this package for you, and then it's got a lip. I think our new one has a silicone lip thing, because I suppose bacteria can get in the little lip brushes. I like to package together this brush, your fluffy brush, which is a definite, And then I like to package in, where did I put that bad boy? One of these two. I really like packaging in this brush because this is so versatile, this little guy, and it has the other little eyeliner one on the end. But a choice of this one or the little round corner brush. You can even just package two of these together. But my kit that I like to personalize, if you want that and give you a little discount, is 3 brushes. So you can get everything that you want out of those 3 brushes. You can do basically your whole entire face, everything. All right, so we are going to begin with a little bit of contour. Now I'm going to take the tip of this fluffy brush that I just showed you, the one that comes apart, and I'm going to swirl it in here. Now remember how highly pigmented our products are. We are going to take that, how do I want to explain this? From just above the ear, and I'm going to take it down, but we're not going to go down too far. Okay, so we are going to come just above. If you line up the corner of your eye, I'm going to say like an inch from that for now. All right. So if you kind of feel your cheekbone, right where that cheekbone takes a corner there, that's as far down as I want you to come. All right. So everybody get that placed on there. I'm going to go over here, do the same thing. And you want to know what? If you have a harder time with one color versus the other, well, welcome to my world. It's just is what it is. Don't think you, oh, I'm learning. I got to, nope. We all learn a little bit together. Hang tight. I got to grab a tissue. Morning nose. Is anything like morning breath, morning cough, whatever. Okay. So I'm just stippling. Okay. I am stippling. You can see how already that is going to help my face lift. I am going to stipple over here a little bit more. I think I went a little bit higher over there, and that's okay. So we're going to do that. I am not going to blend that just yet. I'm going to clean off my brush. Again, this little can, you get it on Amazon. It's just so easy. We also have cleaning pads, but I tell it like it is. This is a little cheaper. I use my nice little face wipes for when I travel, and I use this can all the time here at home. All right, now I'm taking my favorite color called Surreal. That I'm into the purpley pinks, as you can tell. Look at my top. Dusty rose, purpley pink. All right, let me get my nose. Now I'm going to dip into that. And I'm going to go not down around here. Not down here. Okay? Not down there. Not to mama. All right. And we're going to go just a little bit above that line. Right in that cheekbone. And up. Okay? I really, if I weren't going away or doing something today, I would smear this all over my cheek and show you. If you smear it all over here, just imagine. If I put this brush here, where does my face go? It goes down. So you want to keep it up. All right, I'm going to go back in here. I'm going to look in my other mirror this time. All right, let's get this all going so I get it placed in the right spot for you guys, because I can't see jack shit when I don't have my times 10 mirror. Anybody else like that? It's like, oh man. Or part of that is because I wear bifocals, so and you can't put makeup on with bifocals. And I've tried those ones. Somebody told me to try the one with the lift eye. Nope, can't handle that. All right, so as you see, I stippled it, and I didn't go down here on my apple. I didn't go right here. I'd rather highlight that a little bit, lighten it up, pull that forward, and pull this up. All right, so, excuse me. I'm going to go in. I'm going to grab this goofy little brush here, and I'm going to do my nose. So I'm going to stick the brush in there. I am going to look over here, because if I get that crooked, my whole nose is going to look crooked. So I'm just dipping in. I'm going down the sides. Okay, close to the center, up a little higher, just leaving a fine line in the middle. And then I am going to take and draw around the bottom. And today I'm going to do something kind of fun and draw like a little circle around the tip of my nose. Haha. This may or may not work. Again, you can watch and see things, and not everything is for you because we all have different faces, right? We have different shapes. So I saw this done, and it's like, I'm going to try that. All right, so now I did that. I am going to clean off this little brush. I'm going to put this back together, and then I'm going to blend it. So I want to always start by stippling. Okay, blending is going to take most of it off, and then you're going to take the top part and you're going to take that up towards the brow a little bit. You're going to blend that in and up. All right, so that kind of slenderizes the nose. What is going to pop it is to take that same little brush we used, go into our highlighter, and pop it in that little circle. Okay, I'm going to pop that in that little circle, and then, you don't need a lot. And right up the middle. Okay, and then for purposes of doing our lips in a little while, we're going to put a tiny bit of the shimmer on those peaks, and I'm going to blend that. I don't like too much there. Now I'm going to take a little bit of that shimmer because I got it, and I'm going to do a little here and a little here. So I'm going to do a little here, way up here, not down low, up high. You want to draw the eye high. Draw the eye high. All right, I'm just creating underneath here, like that little line. Just popping a little bit of highlighter here and there. All right, I gotta clean that off. I got a little much there. But taking the lighter color underneath. I feel like I need just a hair more. Like it really matters, right? It's just kind of fun to play. Keeping those lines. There we go. Now if you want to lift the forehead, you take a little bit of that dark, place it up there, blend it. If you're blonde, you're going to have to blend it into that hairline because otherwise you see dark and then you see white or pink or whatever. Okay, so now we've got that done. If you want to do the jawline, you're going to take it underneath the jawline. See that? Under the jawline. And you're going to blend it down. This is a little bit. You see, I don't have a ring. I don't have a ring, so don't be scarred. Don't be scarred, guys. Don't be scarred. Just try it. It wipes off. Okay. What do we got left to do? How about some lips, ladies? My favorite. I have a lip package. I always use. And I start my morning with a little bit of lip mask to hydrate so that when I put my lipstick on, it looks smooth. So I'm going to take this. This lip stain is very pigmented. Now listen carefully. Nobody listens to me. And they always say, oh, it's so dark. You have to put it on light. I use mine as a liner. And then I put it on my finger and I blend it in to get that nice neutral. I do it with all three of the lip stains that I like. The only one that doesn't work well on my lips is the brown berry. Too brown. I just don't do like browns well. I do brown clothes anyway. Okay, y'all know your colors. So grab whatever color works for you. All right, I'm going to take this. This has got a really interesting shape to it. It's got the foot. Now, if you use that foot and you smear it all over, you're going to get a darker color. And then if you like the darker color and you put another layer, it's going to even get darker. And you can make it what you want it to be. So I'm going to take that very tip of that, you can see it, of that foot, and I'm going to draw my line. So I'm going to be quiet while I draw my line, and you can watch me draw my line. You see this right here? Everything always gets in that big old crevice. Mouth closed. Do not go all the way into the corner if the corner goes down, because you want your lip to smile upward. All right, I'm just dipping into the lid here a little bit. I don't even dip all the way back down in when I need more. I also always have a little lip brush to clean things up. And I'll tell you what, if you order my lip package, I'll even send you one if I have one available. Where did it go? So, little lip brush just kind of helps clean things up if I need it. See how that's starting to get darker? Now, I'm going to show you a little trick before I do the top lip. My contour. If I put it right here, that brown, underneath my lip, it's going to give me a pouty lip look. It's going to make my bottom lip look bigger. All right, now, careful on the upper. You see how the upper is the one that turns down? So if you go down too far here, you're going to look like you got a frown. So look straight on. Find where it starts to go up. Follow the line up. Okay, that's what I'm going to do now. I got to dip back in there, I guess. Don't worry about that corner. Now I like, again, to go a little bit above. I don't like the peaks. Some people like the peaks. Follow the peak up if you like the peak. If you don't, go all the way across the widow's peak and kind of attach them. My upper lip is tiny, so I don't like to just see a peak. I like to see a whole upper lip, and that's why I do it the way that I do. So follow along if you have thin upper lip. I don't like to go too high all at once. I take it nice and slow because once it's there and it's a stain, if you're headed out the door, it's there. This will last until I go to bed tonight. It's absolutely incredible. That line will stay there. Now, I'm going to take the brush is a little dry, so I'm going to take a little bit, just a little bit, and I'm going to blend that. This particular color, it is called Delighted. Very lightly. I'm going to do that very lightly. It, to me, just pops a natural lip color. If you've got a berry or pink type of a lip, or you like a berry or pink type of a lip, then this is going to be your go-to. You want to let that set a little bit. Yep, still, it didn't come off. This is what you're seeing right here is an eyeshadow. So now what I do is I pop a little bit of color in the middle. Once you put something over top of this, it's going to wear differently than if you just wear it alone. But I like to touch up during the day with my lip gloss. So that's why I do the outer lip. Excuse me. I rub it on the lip, and then I touch up with either this or this and my lip gloss throughout the day. So I'm going to show you how to pop that pouty lip. You're going to go, see right there in the middle. And I'm going to do this is like my favorite go-to. If they ever discontinue it, I will order 20 of them. This is called Minted. Minted, this little girl, she does so much work for me. I don't care if it's a red lip, a pink lip, a brown lip. She always goes in the middle, and she always evens everything out. Hang on here a minute. I'm going to put a little bit more. I just want to define that line a little bit more right here. Because I want it to last all day. All right. So there's that. I will pop on my Hottie lip gloss in a little bit. And she may be in my purse, so I might have to just use a regular lip gloss, which will be fine. You use what you want to use, right? Okay, so we did the lips. We did the contour. What else do we need to talk about this morning? We all are beautiful and feel good, right? Oh, one last thing. And I would have done this when I hopped off the video because it's what I do. I have a routine, okay? And so if there's anything new, any new techniques you want me to try, let me know. I will check them out, see what I can do for you. Okay, this is our hydrating setting powder. Shake it up. When you use it and you put it on, I always put it in the lid. There are little water beadlets in there that will pop. And so it hydrates. I know everyone thinks it's so counterproductive. Look at that. I got the powder all over. To place powder under your eye, but this powder, it is not. In order to use it under your eye, it will blur, but you have to have a very finely milled powder, and this is also got the, it's got the little hydration beadlets in it. How pretty that is. Now, again, my wrinkles are not going to go away, but don't they look better? Don't they look better? Okay, you can also take that if you want to define underneath the cheek to give it a little bit more definition. You can go right underneath there. You can set and put a nice fluffy brush and set your entire face with the powder. My choice is our... the heck is that? Looks like something spilled. Anyway, let me find that. Let me clean that little spillage, whatever that was, up. It's sticky. It's probably, oh, I know what it is. It's my collagen. I can smell it. It smells delicious. Okay, so the Behold spray. This is a setting spray. I like this better. I feel like it kind of gives me a little bit more moisture even than the powder. But I do like that blurring underneath my eye. So to set my whole face and pull my hair back, oops, I'm going to shake that up. Oop, I think she's a little bit, felt like she sprayed funny. And I'm going to set it. Okay? I'm going to wipe that off because I do feel like she sprayed a little bit funny. You can feel it. All right, that is going to lock in my makeup for the entire day. And I believe that I am ready to head out the door. So if you ladies have any questions, you want to learn more about collagen, you want to know about, you know what, maybe you want to bump up your foundation. Like, okay, I'm okay with my makeup, but I like the foundation. By the way, ours was voted one of the most photographable foundations, this Serum Plus. I cannot find that ad again. You know, there's a lot of awards that are given out there in the beauty world, and we don't see them all. But it is an award-winning foundation, and it is worth every penny. Also, just so some of you who are not aware, the company does not take a profit. All of the profits go to fund different organizations, but our biggest one is Sapria, and you can take a look at that. But we help with sexually abused women and children, and it's an amazing foundation. I'm so proud of the company for doing that. Every time I place an order, every time you place an order, you can round up, and that goes to Sapria. So remember that. All right, I have been on here almost an hour, so I am going to pop off. I hope you all stay fabulous and beautiful, love who you are, and embrace the skin you're in. Okay, have a great day. Bye.